Okay, so for our class, what we're going to have to do is figure out how to do the problems like number 26 on page 523. Okay, they tell us that the probability of event C is 4/9. The probability of event D is 4/9. It says they are not mutually exclusive. That means there is some overlap. Okay, so if there is some overlap, if they are not mutually exclusive, then when we get to an or, I'm going to change colors. No, maybe I can't. When we get to an or, probability of or, I'm on page 521, it says we add the two probabilities, 4/9 plus 4/9, and subtract the probability that you are in both of them. Well, the problem is that we don't know what the probability is both of them, except that we do know the probability of or is 5/9. Okay, so if we know the answer is 5/9, then the overlap, well, 4/9 plus 4/9 is 8/9. So if this part here is 8/9, what do we subtract to get 5/9? We subtract 3/9. So the probability that it's in both of them is 3/9. Remember when we were doing the part where we would split into groups and we would say this section over here, this section of the room over here had 4/9 of the people in it. This section over here had 4/9 of the people in it. But we want to know what's the probability of the or part. Well, the probability of the or part is take those two together and subtract where they overlap. So this must be 3/9. Why? Because all of this together adds up to 5/9. In other words, the not or probability of or not or prime or complement, remember this is complement, is the difference between those. Well, if this is 5/9, then this section over here, oops, sorry about that, this section over here must also be 4/9. Why? Because in other words, if there are 9 people, 4 of them are here, 3 of them are here, and that means that 1 of them is here and 1 of them is here. So like this would be the people that are, what did we say, not dark-haired, and not jeans. And these are the people that are both jeans and dark hair, and so on. So what we're going to work on tomorrow is numbers 27 through 29 and numbers 41 through 44 and 48 through 51. So that's what we're going to work on tomorrow for that. The other thing that I wanted to show you is the scatter plot stuff that we are going to be working on tomorrow. And I did kind of want to do it today, but we didn't get around to it. Oops. And that is to deal with the equations of graphs section. Here's how I want you to do it. Well, I want you to get as far as you can down this path. Copy image, paste image. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I copied it and now I pasted it. Okay, but anyway, when you copy and paste, then what you want to do is to add a line. So add the line into your drawing. Okay, now if you notice, I'm trying to match up the points that are on that line. Now, after you do that, then I would like you to take two dots that are on the line because you want to find the equation of that line. Let's say a dot up here at 75, that's the address. And a dot down here at 35, 33. Over 35, up 33. Okay, so those are our two dots that we can get on this graph. I think my line is pretty close to what it should be. Now, when you get done with that, select, let's try select all, copy, and let's go back to our document and let's paste it there. And then you can do the math for that graph. Okay, what does the math say? Well, you know how to find the slope. M equals, the slope is the change in y over the change in x. So y goes from 75 minus, the y coordinate of the second one is 33. Oops, that's not a minus sign. 33 over 75 minus 35. And when you get that done, 75 minus 33 over 75 minus 35 is 42 over 40. Okay, now what you need to do then, now you've got the intercepts, so y is the wife's age, equals the slope, 42 over 40, times the husband's age. Okay, now we have to get the intercept. How do you find the intercept? Well, you substitute in one of those 2 points, right? So plus b. Let's substitute in one of the 2 points, 35. So if the wife is 33 equals 42 over 40 times the husband's age, which is 35, plus b. Okay, so let's do that math on our calculator. And we get, so we move the 33 over 42 to the other side, and we get, oh, maybe I better write that down for you. I'll copy it here and put it on our document so that you can see what the math is. Okay, so if we want to solve this for b, we have subtract this from both sides. So it's 33 minus 42 over 40 times 35. All right, now we can do that on our calculator. Oops, not that thing. Where's our calculator? On our calculator, 33 minus fraction 42 over 40 times 35. And our intercept will be negative 15/4. So now I can put that back on my assignment, and I will have W equals 42 over 40 H minus, what was it again, 15/4? I forgot. 15/4. Okay, so what I want you to do is to choose one of these diagrams, because there's a whole bunch of them here. Choose one of them that somebody else hasn't already done. Some of them already have the lines on them, so that'll be easier for you. And then go through and just do the math on it. Now I'm going to explain what this math means for this problem here. So the wife, oh, come on now. So the wife is, the slope. Excuse me. The slope means, in this case, that the wife is 42 years per 40 husband years. And the intercept means that the wife, this is going to be kind of funny. The wife is negative 3 3/4 years old, right? That's 15/4 years old when she gets married. In other words, a man marries a woman who's younger than him, but as they get older, the older the couple is, the more likely it is that the wife will be older than the husband. Okay, anyway, you don't have to do this part. You don't have to even do this part, but I would like you to choose one of the diagrams and put a line on it so that we can start discussing that tomorrow. Okie dokie?